Okay, hi guys, we are back with the Disney Princess Challenge. Now, I'm still using my new editing style. I'm still using my um new microphone. Well, it's not new. I just decided to use the one on my computer itself, then my external mic, because I felt like even though I had an external mic, it wasn't it wasn't clear for you guys, and I didn't like that. And I think a good justification for my videos is that I want to watch them back. So if I don't want to watch them back, why would I expect you guys to do the same? So I hope you are liking this better. This is the second video with new setup, but as you saw, we have Philip changing diapers, feeding Anna, changing Anna, and Elsa's in her crib as well, and we have to feed her and make sure she's good. Spoiler alert, you're gonna see a lot of diaper changes and feedings in this video. I feel like when I was editing this and putting all the footage together in the past couple of days, there was just a lot of feeding. And you know, the Disney Princess Challenge doesn't have a lot of requirements like the Not So Very Challenge does. So I feel like there's a lot of sitting around and waiting, but I do like having these family members, and I think they're very cute, and I like how the story kind of writes itself sometimes. But Emily was calling. We haven't talked to our family in a while. We should probably catch up to them, catch up with them later in this episode, but we're just doing some bath time because they're a little stinky. The twins love to have blowouts. There's been a lot of blowouts happening in this house. Um, but while Philip is doing that, Aurora is getting back to her gemstone aspiration, and Anna is sleeping in her cute little playmat. I love the Storybook Nursery, one of my favorite nursery packs ever. I am a sucker when it comes to everything with just anything revolving babies and toddlers. I eat that up so much. But here's the new event since fairies are now out. So you'll see me simultaneously working on this. So that's what I was doing. I'm not gonna make it a big emphasis on everything I'm doing for this challenge, just in case you guys want to do the event with your own characters. And sorry for the repeating of myself. I had to stop the recording and uh, uh do it again because there was a little issues going on there. But we are back, and now it's Anna's turn to get a bath. We gotta make sure everyone is getting equal attention. And can we just stop and say how cute this downstairs bathroom is? I am obsessed. Like, the upstairs bathroom is just as cute. I themed them the same. Um, just the upstairs bathroom has a shower, and this one has a tub for the babies. And we are working on that. But so I so with that, I had Philip doing some chores. I feel like poor Philip's horse gets often forgotten about, and I honestly forget that their name. Honestly, I had to double check that. Its name is Tulip. Very cute. I had it not randomized, but it's a horse that I moved in with Philip before Aurora and Philip got together. But we're doing some more tummy time in the house. Um, and Anna learned how to sit up. So now she's a big girl and she knows how to sit up. I love this milestone. I love when my babies learn how to crawl, although in each of my storylines the babies often don't get to the crawl milestone. So we're gonna try to get as far in the milestones with Anna and Elsa as we can. Um, I'm gonna have her put Anna in the little playmat while Aurora does some self care. She does need a bath, and Elsa's kind of sad because she's a little sleepy. It's okay, she can nap on her um little playmat as well with her sister. So far with the challenge regarding Aurora, she completed everything she needed to do. As Let me refresh you guys on what needed to be done. So she needed to only have three friends, an homage to the only three fairies she had. Then she had to elope. She can run away and become distant if she wanted to, but so then we did that. We eloped with Philip, and she had to meet the love of her life while her parents were sleeping, which we also did that. And she also had to have the lazy trait, and that's about it. That's all she had to do, and we completed everything. Right now, the babies are sleeping, and Anna is so cute in her crib, sleeping on her stomach. I love that babies do that when they have the rollover milestone. But it is about 5:12 in the afternoon on a Wednesday, so I put the babies to bed and I decided to do a whole kitchen remodel since we got that 5,000 simoleons from the event, and I was like, sure, why not? I didn't like the kitchen they had anyway, and this kitchen kind of matches the vibe of the house. And I love this new stove. You do have to fix it because it's with the new um I forgot what the kit was called, but it comes with a bunch of fixer upper stuff. But um I just wanted to make it match and make it happy that I like to come into this kitchen because I kid you not, I didn't really like to. So then, as everyone is sleeping except for Philip and Anna's just chilling in her crib, I wanted to work on her aspirations more. Again, this is a challenge that I did for myself because I was a little bored and I never done this aspiration before. So my aspiration has been the UI has kind of been broken, and I thought it was a mod issue, but I think it's just a slight in-game issue. Sometimes it doesn't mark things when they get done, so buying a crystal grid, I tried to fix it, I kept it. I didn't keep it in the footage because it was really long, but while Aurora is working, Philip is on baby duty in the middle of the night. It's 2 in the morning. They don't like to sleep in this household. They have a very they have their own schedule. But so I bought the crystal grid and it just wasn't marking it off. But right now Aurora is working on the crystal seed, so she can plant a crystal tree on her aspiration. So we just finished that, and one of the babies learned how to creep. Love that. So I'm gonna plant that and see what I mean. Like, it does mark off some stuff. I did notice that in my previous episode of the Not So Berry Challenge. If you guys haven't seen that, you should check that out. But I was having issues with the UI aspirations as well. And we are continuing to teach on Elsa how to crawl the next morning. It is 6 o'clock in the morning, and I believe Anna is still sleeping. She is probably in her crib, but I can't see her in the moment. But also, sometimes I leave my baby sleeping downstairs. I don't condone the decisions I make on Sims. I wouldn't take care of my real kids that way when I do have them in the future. But we are also doing tummy time with Anna, and you can see our house is going through it. We have dust bunnies, which is honestly probably the only kit I'd regret buying in the whole my whole entire of like a decade of playing Sims. Uh, so I like that it bring gives the more chores, more wholesome, more realistic um, aspects to The Sims, but I think the dust bunnies are a little bit much. But yes, our house is going through it. We have dirty diapers, we have dust bunnies, and I think that's just um, a valid interpretation of how Aurora is feeling in the moment. But I really want Anna and Elsa to learn how to crawl before they age up, and that's why I've been working so hard on it. Um, then we got a notification that Philip got promoted to a bodyguard. That is awesome. I decided to give him one of the new careers that came with the most recent um expansion packs. Obviously, I know Fairies is out at this time, but at the time of filming this, it wasn't out. Um, so Philip is working on the Grim Reaper career, and I thought it was very Disney Princess esque to have him have a career, and I just gave it to him because right now Aurora doesn't have time to make as much jewelry as she wanted to help with the household household income because the babies are so little and need a lot of her attention. So having Philip also working helps the income a lot, and they live in the world that came with the wizards because Philip is a wizard, and in my storyline that's how Anna gets her own power, or Elsa gets her ice powers, but of course there's not ice powers in Sims, so she is just gonna be a wizard. Um, and Philip is in the background fixing our nice new beautiful new stove to match our kitchen. I love it. I can't wait to use it. Elsa is getting a bath, and Philip fixed the stove, and look how beautiful it is. I love our stovetop oven. Um, this honestly took a long time to fix. I had Philip do like an all-nighter so he can finish it. Then I got these new high chairs from one of Sixum's packs. I love this. It's kind of like a one of their daycare sets, and they're so cute. And Anna is asleep in her high chair after eating. I totally forgot that they can sleep in their high chair now after the bug fixes and the updates a while back. I think it came along when they had the toddlers and infants be more content in their high chairs, so they're not constantly wanting to be taken out by their caregivers. But look at Elsa with the food on her face. It is so cute, and she's sucking her thumb. It's it's the cutest. I haven't seen that in quite some time because, like I said, I don't get to this um, milestone in the infant age a lot, especially if both parents are career driven. They just don't get as much love to the milestones sometimes, and that's okay. Elsa is unsure about Pumpkin, but it's okay. She's exploring. Anna is so cute. It's giving the vibe of like how she slept in the movie when Anna and Elsa were little. And then uh Aurora was hungry, so she decided to have herself some mac and cheese while the babies were content. I mean, Elsa was content, and then when I panned the camera over to her, she was not, but now she is down and out for the count. They are very cute. I love them. And since the babies are content, they're a little stinky, but they just have food on their face. Aurora's gonna do some chores while Philip is at work. It is 3 8:50 in the morning, and I straight up left them in their high chairs. Like I said, I wouldn't do this with my real children, but Sims babies, they can be a little difficult. So with that, it is now 7:30 in the morning, and Philip came home. I was doing of some more of the challenges. We have to spend time outside and go to the park. So I had them do a little like picnic, just a quick little at-home date while the babies are content. Well, Elsa's not really content now that I'm looking at it, but they're cute, and Tulip wanted some salad as well, but now they're back in their high chairs. They wanted some more food. I think they slept in their high chairs all night actually, while Aurora was doing some stuff. She definitely didn't sleep. Her needs are plummeting. She needs sleep. She needs to use the bathroom and take a shower. But we're gonna have them try some food they haven't tried. Let's try some oatmeal cereal and see if Elsa likes that as we close out this episode for today. But I'm going to end this episode with them aging up because their birthday is very soon. And I love that you guys will get to see how they turned out as toddlers. I already know because like I said, these are pre-filmed and then the voiceover happens. But I went to the park because that was one of the obligations for the event, and Tiana decided to join us, and so did Emily. So it was a cute little family outing to the park. Too bad it's raining, and I was afraid they were gonna get electrocuted and die. Hence the thunder that just flashed and the lightning. But they're having good times either way. And I just need we're on a new level now because we went to the park and spent some time outdoors, even though they are not enjoying it whatsoever. Aurora is terrified, and honestly I would be too. That's so valid. But she is still sitting and talking to Emily, catching up for a while, and I wanted to check on my rewards while we are doing that. So I got these new sunglasses. Are you kidding me? These are actually really cute. I actually see myself using these, and I wanted to see how much we had left. Not too much at all. So with that, you can see at this time, obviously the event days are no longer correct. At the time this is uploaded, I think we have about 20 something days left. Don't quote me on that. But the babies are sleeping and they're having another little date night on their picnic, doing some stargazing, and I need to get a woodworking table, but just a heads up, I did not do any of the woodworking aspirate our goals on this save. I actually made a new save that's coming out exploring fairies. So that's not gonna be a whole series, but I did want to play with fairies and give you guys my whole review. So that's coming up soon, probably in about a week or so. I try to upload at least once a week. Sometimes, if my schedule lets me, I upload 2 to 3 times. So I just want to give you a heads up on that. I have a couple of videos coming out after this one. So keep your eyes peeled and like and subscribe and push the bell notification so you do not miss a video, especially if you like this new setup and like where this story is going. And I know my events aren't really story based, however, it's just a lot of crash course of me playing Sims with a background story going on. I hope you enjoyed and feel comfort while you're watching this and just having someone to hang out with, and hopefully inspiring you to also play The Sims. And with that, I will edit Elsa and Anna. They are really cute, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!